Yeah, fuck you. I don't want you then. Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle and the camp becomes a blur of motion. Onef's fighters from Volnir leaps into action, cutting people down. As Oliev turns to fire on the men, Onef runs her through and pulls the blade from her back without even breaking his stride. She drops like a sack of flour. Onef heads straight for Alet, who freezes in unbridled terror. You rise to your feet through the pain. Aldiev is dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lungs might be punctured. Onef clutches Alet's wrist amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside, and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips say, though you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear between you as Ivor steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. Alright. I kind of want the irony of Ekel. Okay, let's do it. Come on, Ekel. Earn your keep. I will forgive you if you're helpful in this fight. Alright, so 2 archers here. You guys are not going to do well. Alright, Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're just going straight for the archers. Do 8 damage here, 6 damage here. Let's do 6 and then 1. Because we can hit this one harder because armor. We're just going to kill the ones that wouldn't. Alright, we're just... Our Varl are going to take the fight to these guys. 9. You're not... I'm not letting you do a damn bit of anything helpful. Alright, okay. This will be fine. We're going to just fucking break your spirit. And the rest will be easy. Nope. We're going here. Going to attack. For 6 damage. And look at that. Is that not awesome or what? Don't you dare attack the Mender. You know what? He's actually going to get a kill. It's... Yeah. Take that. Oh look, achievement for thing. Well, there's an achievement for each one of them. Can't really be too surprised about that. Alright, let's knock back all adjacent units up to 2 space doing strength damage. Alright, so that would be... Okay, I get... Nope, we're just gonna damage health. I don't know why, I just feel like that was the right move. And I could very well be wrong. Alright, who you hitting? That's not bad. And we're going to hit you for... what's my break at? I can... God damn it. I can still get him down to 1, and that's helpful. Then it doesn't really matter what's left. Hey, fucker. 8, 9, 10, okay. 10. You're dead. You be dead. Ah. Alright, so let's armor break this son of a bitch. And then... Hey, we chased him off. Nice. Yep, we're gonna use all of her stars just for a little bit of maneuverability and to break his armor. This will be fine. Actually, that's gonna hurt a little. But you know what? We have a mender. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh. Not so useful now. I don't know if I can... Okay, so he resisted. That's unfortunate. Deflected. Alright, we're just going to focus very hard on keeping those 2 as low as possible. The archer is probably the biggest threat here. So we should fix that. Gone. 3 damage, 1 damage, 7 damage. Now he's the biggest fish. Ha. Finish him off. Nice. We're just gonna let the Mentor end his turn because Echo needs to get some kills, and we're gonna let him. Grudge wielder? Oh, I shouldn't have. Damn it! I let him fall. Still, we only lost 1 unit. That's not bad. Nicely done, everybody. Nicely done. Where is Alette? Shouts Ivor, tearing through the nearest bandit, but you've already hobbled into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their track when you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. A small clearing, Alette lies on her back against the trees. Her hands and her clothes are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his right eye as if placed there by a hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef. I killed him, she says. Good. Looking good. Alette, are you alright? You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alette after a bloody struggle with Onef. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest, you're bleeding. Suddenly she is at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Olief, anyone. Ivor, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Ivan, Ivor, and Alette standing over you. He's going to make it? Your eyes open to the sound of Alette's voice. Normally, a wound like that, I only hope I did enough. I'll survive. Dad! Alette stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her instead. Words come out easier than you expected. Olief? It's a good thing Ivan was here. She's going to pull through, though it was a nasty wound. We managed to kill those traitors, sons of bitches, and the rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save. You did everything you could, Ivan. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Ivan frowns deeply, putting a hand to his forehead. Is that his big secret that he's been working on? That'd be awesome. Why did Onef do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. He'd been planning it all along. He thought my leadership would get us killed. Utter bastard. All this time we had no idea. Hugo killed a good half-dozen of Onef's men by himself. He told me Onef was running Frostvaler the whole time. He left Frostvaler behind when he saw a better opportunity. Guess that relationship is over. Eckel was always just the barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onef went after those of us from Skolgir. He must have thought with us gone he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or at worst, he'd take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest of his dredge bait. We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. No, nothing changes. We're not like him. Where do you draw the line, Ivor? We'll be more cautious. We're not like him. You're a better person than I, Rook. None of this changes the fact that Bellower is still out there somewhere following us. That swamp around Sigurholm might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ivor's right. The road calls. The caravan is already starting to pack up camp. Yeah, you know. Oh, we have supplies. Right. Nice. Food. How's the wound? You notice Aldlief wince as she rises to greet you. It's doing a lot better. When I saw it happen, I thought for sure. Well, I'm really glad you're... You would have missed me, Rook. She smiles. Without Ivan, it's all you could have done. I should have read it in her voice. Instead, you'll just have to put up with my crap a little longer. It still aches like you wouldn't believe, though. Oh, maybe you would. Heard you took a stabbing yourself. Guess things could have gone worse. How are you doing? I'm doing alright, and sometimes it's lonely since my husband died. Oh, that is a blatant hint. I guess I'd say it's more like being alone, even surrounded by all these people. Not like I don't have enough to worry about, though. I'm glad you have a lad around. And you, Rook. What do you think about the caravan? It's pretty nice, huh? You mean, should we start kicking people out? That's a tough one. Usually I'd be the first to give you a dirty look for suggesting it. On the other hand, I got a sword in my back. Olaf thinks for a moment before sighing. Don't send anyone away. Just make sure nothing happens to Alette. I'll let you get some rest. Thanks. I'll take you up on that. You know, you're welcome to keep me company when I'm a little more awake. I mean, I'll talk to you later. Oh, see? Hinting. Hinting. I'm gonna thank the bastard. He did good. Look who it is, still not dead. How are things, Rook? I can never guess with you, Ackle. I heard you helped drive the traders off the traders when Onef attacked us, and it leaves me always wondering. What's your deal? It's not so hard to understand. Why don't you try asking instead of telling? Why didn't you warn us about Onef? Why did you stick with him? You're welcome to stay with us. Why did you stick with him? I don't know, Rook. Family makes you do weird things. You know what the worst part is? We became kin when he married my sister. She died of a fever one night, but she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he just felt like it. I was so furious, I got so angry that I wanted him to beg. I'd kill him without a second thought, but that wasn't enough. I wanted him to feel sick about it, puke his guts out. And somehow that turned into, over time, he never cared, and I gave up, and I did what he wanted. Don't know how it happened, but when I attacked you in Frostvelar, guess I'll just say it wasn't my idea. Why didn't you warn us? Didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you got the message? What'd you want me to say? Watch out, Onef's going to murder your whole family? He didn't fill me in on the details. He was always like that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me. But listen, I didn't need to know, so keep it to yourself. You're welcome to stay. Had no plans to go anywhere. So you're going to let me walk around with my own axe and everything? That doesn't mean I'm not watching you. I can accept that. You're a good man. Gotta get going. And I need to take a piss. You're not the only busy man around here, you know. You shake your head as Echo steps away from the camp. Well, shit. We have some renown. And yeah, let's keep moving. I am enjoying this. Except for the whole poor morale thing, and I don't know if we got enough supplies to get going. But you know. And apparently I'm too scared to spend renown. Okay, there's a town there. We're gonna wait until we get to town to see what happens. Someone's been nicking extra goods from the supplies, a concerned woman tells you. Counted these myself yesterday, no mistake. This keeps up, we'll all be starving before long. We're not starving. Just a few extra guards. Ask clansmen if they've seen anything suspicious. Announce that anyone missing supplies results in rationing. Tell me if you see it again. Ask clansmen if they've seen. Just ask around. Notice anything unusual around the wagon? You ask several groups of the caravan. To a man, they shake their head, though they ask no questions. You can tell concern is spreading throughout. So that was a poor move. Why is that? Like, just because I asked doesn't mean nothing can be done after. God damn it. It's dumb. Real quick, I want to check the map. Because I want to see where all we've been. Come on, map. Come on! Alright. So we started up here. He came up to here, saw... Is it Skyhorn? That didn't go well. We started here, and then we came over here, and then we came down here to Eintratoff. And we had to come down to Sigerholm. And now we're almost in Ravnik. Hell. Well, we've taken out like half the map. It's not a bad chunk. We have supplies.